When Michigan made this announcement a few days ago that Colin Kaepernick would be the honorary captain for the Michigan spring football game, the maize and blue game, I rolled my eyes. I said it's garbage because Colin Kaepernick is not connected in any way to the University of Michigan other than by this man, Jim Harbaugh. That's the only connection. So it's a joke. The fact that you bring this guy in to be an honorary captain, I could not think of a worse person to lead young men than someone who has been a fake victim for the past 6 years. But, going to be honorary captain, whatever, that's stupid. As it turns out, this was just a massive publicity stunt. Colin Kaepernick shows off arm strength for NFL scouts. In the middle of this game, right before the game, we hear that Colin Kaepernick is actually going to go out there at halftime and he's going to put on a show, put on a performance because there's a bunch of NFL scouts already there to see these guys from Michigan. Well, now that gives Colin Kaepernick the opportunity to get attention for himself. Not only that, Spike Lee was there because Spike Lee is filming a documentary for ESPN about Colin Kaepernick. That's what this entire thing was about. And if you're associated with the University of Michigan, if you're a Michigan fan, if you're one of the kids that's there, like, how fucking used do you feel right now that this piece of garbage came out and took advantage of your university to promote himself?
That's a new low for Colin Kaepernick, taking away the moment from college kids. That's really, really low.
He's a piece of shit. Jim Harbaugh's a piece of shit. I hope Jim Harbaugh loses his locker room over this. Like, this is such a pathetic display of wokeness that I hope it has a negative impact on the University of Michigan football program. I really do. This is a joke. This is a fucking joke.
And I'll turn off the audio because I think it's like music playing. But I guess we can watch some of this. We can watch some of Kaepernick's incredible performances here. Let's watch the man, Colin Kaepernick. Oh, man, that guy almost fell down. That pass was so off. That's rough for Colin there. Let's see. What do we got here? That's a solid throw.
Wow, he's reading defenses pretty good, right?
Yeah. Now, that was a little bit high over the middle. Might have got him hurt, but, whatever. So fine. Let's watch I think the next one here, if I remember right, might be the really bad one. Yeah, so this is a rollout. Hold on. We got to watch this again from the beginning. This is a rollout to the wrong way, rolling out the opposite side of where you would normally roll back as a quarterback, right? Roll out to the left. He missed it. The ball was so high and behind that he had to stop, jump in the air, turn his body, and he couldn't catch it. This is Colin Kaepernick displaying his throwing skills with no defense, no anything, just open wide receivers, and he's missing them. This is the performance that he's given. And a bunch of his stupid fucking fans are going to fall for things like this and think that this means that Colin Kaepernick deserves to be back.
First of all, Colin Kaepernick has no fans. Colin Kaepernick has activists.
Yeah,
and once upon a time, Colin Kaepernick did have fans. I liked Colin Kaepernick when he was in the NFL. I thought, okay, I like this guy. I like what he's bringing to the table. When he had Jim Harbaugh as his coach. Like, I enjoyed watching Colin Kaepernick, and I even saw some like legitimate leadership tendencies from him at times when he was on the field and how he was handling his teammates. But once that, protective bubble of Jim Harbaugh was gone, we watched this dude collapse almost immediately. Then he became a professional victim because he lost his job. And then he decided, hey, I'm not good enough to do this anymore. I don't have the confidence to do this anymore. Guess what? Everybody goes through that in life. Whatever profession you're in, you go through things where you're like, man, I don't have the confidence to do this, or I don't have the confidence to do that. You got to get your ass back up and you got to move forward. That's just part of life. Colin Kaepernick is a coward. Colin Kaepernick is a pathetic loser. And instead of trying to overcome his insecurities or some setbacks, he decided that's more profitable if I become a professional victim. To his credit, he was right. And to his credit, he's made a lot of money, but he does not deserve to be in the NFL at all. And no team should touch him. No team should ever look at him. No team should give him any legitimate look at all.
Well, and he does say something here. I know, John, you guys talked about this in a video earlier. I want to play this because if Colin Kaepernick had said this 6 years ago, he would have been in the NFL. 100% there were people with offers for him 6 years ago. We're now 6 years removed from him playing, but here's a little quote from him.
And that's your message right there. But if there's an NFL scout, any member of an NFL organization watching you today, what is your message directly to them after the years that you have been off the field? What is your message to NFL teams?
That I can help make you a better team. I can help you win games. You know, I know right now the situation likely won't allow me to come in, step into a starting role. I know I'll be able to work my way to that, though, and show that very quickly. So to the teams that have questions, more than anything, I would say, you know, I'd love to come in for a workout. I'd love to sit down with you and have that conversation about how I can help you be a better team.
And just the fact that he said right there, I know I can't come in and be a starter right away. He had backup offers. He had backup offers on the table from the Seattle Seahawks.
He wanted top tier money. He wanted top tier money. That right there, that is the Colin Kaepernick that I liked in San Francisco. But that ain't the Colin Kaepernick you're going to get. This is the guy who now is desperate. But that's that what he was saying right there. That's what I liked about him, because that's a guy taking ownership, being self-aware, and understanding, you know, what it's going to take to get somewhere. And that's the guy. I liked him a lot when he was in San Francisco, because that guy showed leadership. But that crazy SJW chick he started dating, that's basically his Jada Pinkett Smith. That's pretty much what she is to him.
Well, it's too late now. He's washed up.
Exactly. And that's why the narrative's changing. That's why the narrative's changing, because now he knows that 6 years, virtually no one's going to give him an opportunity like that, because he's been gone for 6 years.
He said he can win games. The last season he started, he went 1-10 as a starter. 1-10. He ain't winning no games for you.
No, this is a guy who, it was only after he got benched that he decided to become a social justice warrior. This is a guy who has said that playing in the NFL is basically like slavery, yet please make me a slave, put my chains back on. This is a guy who set this entire thing up for a surprise workout to take advantage of the University of Michigan, to have Spike Lee there to film a documentary for ESPN as he did it. This dude is full of shit. And that, beyond anything else, is a big reason why no NFL team wants a second or third string quarterback like that on their team.